Okay, hello dear friends, good afternoon. And this video is voice over, so I am not in the coffee shop, I am at home right now. So Thursday I went to San Francisco and it was cold and I walked along the streets and it was just very cold, had a very bizarre and strange feeling. And there are new coffee shops opening up here and there, very trendy coffee shop, and selling coffee at quite an elevated price. A cup of lukewarm coffee, which which is not very much my taste. So I walked along and end up finding one coffee shop. The name is La Boulangerie de San Francisco. So I was wondering because I knew one a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, there was a boulangerie and the owner sold their franchise or something, or sold their baking products to Starbucks and made quite it's quite a story at that time. And for some reason, this baker break up with Starbucks, and now he made his own baking shop, his own coffee shop in San Francisco. And they used to have a coffee shop in Palo Alto. I think if you search my video, or if I look back my video, I may be able to find those coffee shop videos. So it's quite interesting. And when they first opened that La Boulangerie de San Francisco, the La Boulangerie in Palo Alto, it's in University Avenue and very close to Stanford. And I remember I first went there. I was so surprised. It was such a beautiful, elegant coffee shop. They have jam, 3 kinds of jam, and Nutella on the countertop. You can buy a bread and the confiture, the jam and chocolate paste spread. They are all complimentary, gratitude. Anyway, it was a very unique coffee, so I went there as much as I have time. Usually on one particular morning in one particular day, I forgot, Monday or Tuesday, I start my work late, so I went to that coffee shop. And one thing that struck me about that Starbucks, about that coffee shop, La Boulangerie, I always see 2 a pair of old people. I should not say old people. A pair of people at their 60s, I think 50s, 60s, 50s. I am 50, so seems 60s. And looks very, just so well educated with great manner, but so ordinary. They wear ordinary clothes, but very a la mode, very stylish. Nothing fancy, nothing strange, nothing bizarre, but they wear their clothes so well. It's an over jacket, manteau, and just very stylish and very ordinary. You see these people, you feel, gosh, these people, they are so rich in their content, not in the spending and anything. So I always meet this couple in the coffee shop. And I always saw them. So I started to build up stories. So I was thinking they must be a couple, and the young lady, the lady must be a very good student and never talk to the guy, and the guy must be always chasing the lady. And then I was thinking maybe I should make the story the other way around. It's the guy is a top student, and the lady was from an affluent family, but admired the young guys, the guy's talents and something. Anyway, every time I went there, I just cannot help to be fascinated by them. There are times I come earlier. There are times I arrived earlier. There are times they arrive early, but usually around 8 o'clock, 8:30 something. They are always there every day. It's fascinating, and they do not order anything too fancy. I think a toast and a coffee. And I still remember that coffee shop, and I love that feeling. And they always play French music, like the music in La Fantastique Amélie Poulain, the story of Amélie Poulain, that very, very French movie. And this year, actually this year, and the end of 2017 and the beginning of 2018, we visited France. We spent our Noel and New Year's in Paris, in France. And we particularly visited that coffee shop, Amélie Poulain. And just going back to that coffee shop reminds me of a very French memory. Anyway, it's interesting. So I sit in the coffee shop, and then I went to a bookstore, and it was a very, very small bookstore, but when the entrance was very small, but when you enter in, there are 2 floors, and quite interesting. Please excuse me for my shaky camera work, because I was walking around with my cell phone, so it's kind of dizzy, right? I am sorry for that. But every time when I go to bookstores and go to any stores, I always think about you who cannot go out, enjoy bookstore, enjoy sunshine, enjoy just getting the cold air, and go into the freeze winter. And it's actually a privilege that I have the chance to get that coldness outside. And it's fresh, and it's chilling, and just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful feeling. And end up in a coffee shop, in a bookstore, or in any place you like, right? Just see something different, see something new. And I hope you can, through my lens, to see the world, the fantastic world, the fascinating world, and the mysterious world outside our daily life, outside our routine and sometimes tedious everyday life. I love you. I really do.